Have you ever loved someone so much you stayed long after it stopped feeling like love, and then the second you finally walk away, that's when they decide to change? That's my story. I'm 42. I've known my ex-wife since we were basically kids. We were together for 22 years, married for 17. We have two kids together, a 16-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter. From the outside, we probably looked like a regular family that had some stress, maybe some normal arguments inside the house. It was a pressure cooker. My ex has massive anger and trust issues, and they didn't come out of nowhere. Her parents are, and I don't use this word lightly, monsters. I watched her mother insult her in public and private, tearing her down like it was a hobby. Her dad wasn't any better. The emotional damage from that childhood never got dealt with. It just got packed up and carried straight into our marriage. When we got married, she cut contact with them, and I thought, okay, this is the start of the healing. We'll build something better together. I loved her, and I know she loved me in her own way. But her version of love was sharp, twisted, and painful. She used me as her emotional punching bag for years. Anytime she felt insecure, I took the hit. Anytime she felt triggered or paranoid, I took the hit. And I told myself, if I just love her enough, if I'm patient enough, if I take it, she'll heal. She'll see how safe she is now, and she'll stop. Spoiler. She didn't stop. I suggested therapy more than once. Every time I brought it up, she flipped it on me. I don't need therapy. You need therapy. You're the problem. You're the one who's messed up. The thing is, I am in therapy. I've been working on my own issues, my own triggers, my own flaws. But while I was doing that work, she refused to do hers. Instead, she got better and better at verbal abuse, gaslighting, silent treatment, and withholding affection. She knows exactly where to stab with words to make it hurt the most. In the last 6 years of our marriage, we had sex maybe 10 times. That's not a typo. The physical distance matched the emotional distance. It wasn't just me either. Her anger spilled onto the kids. Not as bad as it was with me, but bad enough. Sharp comments. Unfair criticism snapping over small things, saying harsh words she'd later pretend weren't that bad. 8 months ago, there was one insult. Too many I honestly couldn't even tell you the exact sentence anymore because it sits on top of years of them. But that day, something inside me just broke. Not in a dramatic way. More like switch flipped. I told her it was over. I told her I couldn't do it anymore. I told her I was done. Being the punching bag, done waiting for the healed version of her that never came. And here's where things get complicated. The second I actually left, she turned around. She did a complete 180. She started therapy. Real therapy. Not, I went once, so you'd get off my back. She apologized to me, to the kids. She started taking accountability for how she'd treated us over the years. She talks differently now. She doesn't blow up the same way. She owns her behavior. Even my therapist says, yeah, that's real progress. But here's the part nobody warns you about. Just because someone finally changes doesn't mean your heart rewinds. My son on his own. No pressure from me, went no contact with her. He lives with me now. That was his decision, and I respected it. She told me losing us, me and him, made her see herself clearly, that she finally understood how arrogant and entitled she'd been. And maybe that's true. Maybe this is the version of her I was begging to see for 20 plus years. But here's my reality now. I moved out. I have my own place, and for the first time in my adult life, my nervous system is quiet. No walking on eggshells. No wondering what mood she'll be in. No bracing for the next insult, the next shutdown, the next silent week. Because I suggested something she didn't want to hear. I can be myself, I can breathe. I can relax in my own home. I am calmer and happier than I have ever been. And even though I see the progress she's making, even though I believe she might genuinely be changing, I do not want to go back. Because she had years, decades to choose us. To choose growth. To choose help. Instead, she chose abuse, deflection, and denial until the consequences landed. Now she wants me to help. Reunite the family, come back. Wrap this in a redemption arc. And I just Don't, I don't want to gamble the rest of my life on hoping her change sticks. I don't want my son to have to move back into a house where he was hurt, because now suddenly she's ready. I don't want to give up this peace, this quiet, this sense of safety that took me 22 years to finally claim. So that's the heart of it. She's going to therapy. She's apologizing. She's different. And I'm still saying no. That's where the guilt creeps in. Am I cruel for not giving her another chance after she finally did the thing I begged for? Am I selfish for choosing my peace over a picture-perfect, family reunited ending? Or is this what it looks like to finally understand your own limits and honor them, even when the timing feels unfair? Here's what I do know. Forgiveness and reconciliation are not the same thing. You can be genuinely sorry and still not be someone I can live with anymore. You can be healing and still not be safe for me or right for me as a partner. Sometimes the damage isn't just what happened, it's how long it went on and how many times the person refused to stop. That's what people forget. It's not just, she hurt me. It's, she hurt me for years while I begged for change and she only listened when I finally walked away. So now I'm here in my little calm apartment asking myself, does healing mean I have to go back? Or can healing mean I wish her well? I co-parent where it makes sense, and I keep my distance for my own sanity. That's where I'm at. I don't hate her. I don't want revenge. I just don't want to spend another decade hoping it doesn't go back to how it was. So what do you think? If your partner finally started therapy and honestly changed, but only after you left would you go back for the kids, for the history, for the second chance story? Or would you do what I'm doing and choose peace even if everyone around you says, but they're different now? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think I'm the asshole for refusing to reunite the family, or is it okay to say, I believe you've changed and I still don't want you back?